Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. It's not enough time to throw the football. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Cardinals at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery, touchdown for Arizona. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they anticipated.
Yeah, and instead of cutting his losses on the play, I think what happens here is receivers get so excited about this play call with a chance to run with it that they try and really make it work no matter what. He just needed to cover up on that one, but he didn't, and they lost possession.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. He's got Higbee complete right side. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and complete to the and oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just...
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your... look, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Murray going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Murray now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 2. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? Well, you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there at 4 yards. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Back to throw it, Murray. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Murray now to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Throwing again on second down. Murray dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
But Charles, a lot of happy.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give us some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause, you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, high swing, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday.